everyone's having a great time. Last night was a lot of fun. Last night was a lot of fun, about as much fun as you can have with your clothes on. Larry introduced me, Marvin Thomas. I should know most of you by now, or where you live, as I've looked at your addresses, phone numbers, email addresses, photos, etc. for the last 2 months. I've got my 1973 cell phone here. I've already gotten a complaint from Ann and Alice. I'm sitting next to Alice. What's that? Yeah, she just texted me. So now, I was not a class officer nor a senior superlative. I wasn't in Clue, whatever the heck that was. I was head of Clueless, as in dating and most everything else. I tried to get the web address clueless.com, but found it already taken by the U.S. government. I did find bovineexcrement.com still available. I'm going to talk with Gary and Jeff and Mark Towns about that. Like Larry said, I don't want to rehash too much. I was sort of the treasurer, the samurai computer junk guy, Facebook, photo stuff. And I'm going to ask a few of you to stand, but don't be offended if you aren't asked. You might be better off. Robert Hughley, somewhere back there. He's a BH Bearden High School track buddy of mine, and he used to run the 880, the half mile, 2 laps around the 440 track. And he told the coach, I can withstand that pain for 2 minutes. So I'm asking you to adopt this philosophy and give me about 2 minutes. I've probably already gone over that. Anyway, it's kind of tough getting the reunion call or email. You know, it's a lot of pressure to make something of yourself for the last few decades, especially when you only have 2 months to do it. And I'd like to thank all of you for accepting that challenge and being here. Special thanks to the committee. I'm not going to belabor that. Larry's already sort of covered that. Monty did a great job on the weather last night.
Great weather.
Banners turned out great. Thanks to everyone for sending me the photos. We're all here a little older, a few pounds heavier, maybe some gray hair, a little less hair. In my case, a whole lot less hair. All the schools that I attended, grades 1 through 7, are in Knoxville, are closed. As is Rural and Young, where my brother and sister went to school. We're so lucky that our school is still around and thriving. And also that Knox County decided not to combine Bearden and Farragut and rename it Beer Gut. We've had some exceptional students at Bearden High School. I know there's some Guns N' Roses fans out here. Anyway, they weren't in the 70s. They were kind of an 80s, 90s group, kind of high energy. They have a song called Paradise City, and that reminds me of Bearden High School. There's a verse in there that says, "Take me down to Paradise City where the grass is green and the girls are pretty."
Hey, watch it.
And the grass wasn't the kind you cut in your front yard. Speaking of pretty girls, where's Erica Fine and Terry White? Stand up. Okay. Only at Bearden do the Bearden valedictorian and salutatorian, the smart girls, look like runway models. And I really want to know what they're doing to stay young, so I'm going to talk to them about that later on. And then valedictorian, is that someone that parks cars while reading a dictionary? I don't know. I always wonder about that. And salutatorian, is that someone that salutes a lot? Dwight Tarwater, where's Dwight? Right here. Stand up. He was the highest GPA male at Bearden, 4.1 GPA. And there was only a bronze medalist behind Erica and Terry, who both had over 4.0 or over 4.09. He said he filed a protest, but Dwight's a successful lawyer here in Knoxville. He has a gold medal winning swimming son, Davis. Woo! Had it not been for a bunch of ridiculous rule changes, he would have been on a bunch of Olympic teams in more events prior to that. They limited it to 2 per event now. So, speaking of another Davis, as in Ann, who sent me a text already filing a complaint. Ann said, "Why did you not come up with beer gut 40 years ago?" Let's see. Ann has 2 sons, Britton and Dustin, both in the NFL. They're punters. Went to UT. They play for Denver and Kansas City, in case y'all are football. Another successful lawyer, Gary Prince. Where's he? He's back there somewhere. Gary is sent. He never calls me Marvin anymore. He calls me second leg, referring to our relay team. He defended someone and said, "Your Honor, my client may be guilty of being a dumbass, but he's no criminal." We've got a judge here, Marcia Sylvia. I just want to know if that would work in her courtroom. If it does, I'm counting on him defending me. Bill Leach is out there somewhere. Where is he? Bill and I were the new kids on the block at Mass Stills in the 8th grade. Phil came over from Raleigh, and I was from someplace even further away, South Knoxville. And part of the reason I got involved because of Mike Davis, one of Ann's younger brothers, who thrashes me in tennis every Tuesday morning during June, July, and August for the last, I don't know how many years. And he would relay that Ann and brother-in-law Daryl Dance would ask, "When are we going to get that reunion together? Marvin, you need to get going on that." So Larry said we ran into each other and decided to do it. Of course, Ann paid me a compliment the other day. She said, "Oh, you're much smarter than we originally thought." And I really guess that's better than being dumber than we originally thought. So I've got I guess I've got a bucket list I'm going to cross off getting everybody. This is a bucket. I'm cross off getting everybody to laugh. Let's see. I've got all stories about, and I mentioned everyone here, but someone has been the main reason we're here. We're talking Larry Schulstein, who called and emailed me tenaciously. I thought Larry was sort of the quiet, studious type. He is going to be this year's recipient of the Bulldog Award. Now, most people, the reason that they're here is they figured out the only way for Larry to quit emailing them, quit calling them, was to go ahead and sign up and show up. So, in conclusion, I'm going to present this to Larry on behalf of the committee and senior class. Here you go, Larry. If you know anything about this, yield back the balance of my time. I'm sure I went over 2 minutes.
Open it, Larry.
So, Larry, you need to open that up.
Open it. Yeah. There you go.
Looks like a bulldog.
I think it might be one.
Don't want to break the bulldog. Oh, it says Beard and Bulldog Award, Larry Silverstein, class of 72.
Sure? Sure it's not 72? I'll get that back to Brandon. There's another complaint.
Marvin, they had to put too much on you, brother.